Been a while since we recorded today.
We are recording.
Been a while since we recorded.
I was saying the same thing.
It's like we record every 2 weeks. 3 हफ्ते हो गए I think. अभी पिछले कुछ recording से our schedule has been a little shaky.
But the side product of that will be कि ये recording के I think 2 दिन बाद
Yeah,
ये upload हो जाएगा.
like
Fresh
latest
recording मिलेगी.
update on our lives. Um,
And इस बार मेरे पास actually update है for once.
oh wow, aren't you all excited for it?
I am very excited.
I, it's, do you want to share it now or are you going to save it for later?
I think I will share it now because बहुत ज़्यादा share करने को नहीं है. So
You don't want to build it up to something it isn't.
so
Okay.
like दिवाली आ रही है राइट एंड दिवाली की छुट्टी मिलती है हमको ऑफिस में 1 दिन की बट
Oh, damn those plans.
यस दोज प्लान्स
Uh,
1 दिन की जो छुट्टी है उसके बाद ऐसा होता है कि अगर कोई फेस्टिवल है एंड इफ यू बिलीव इन दैट फेस्टिवल मतलब तुम फॉलो करते हो रिलीजन को राइट हर पर्सन का अलग हो सकता है सो दे हैव दिस प्रोविजन कि
mm,
एवरी क्वार्टर में तुम 2 फेस्टिवल्स के लिए अवेल कर सकते हो हॉलीडे एंड योर बॉस कैन नॉट डिनाई इट
okay.
तो दिवाली के दिन तो छुट्टी है ही हमारी बट उसके बाद भी ऐसे कोई दिवाली के छोटे छोटे और कोई फेस्टिवल्स होते हैं राइट उसके करस्पॉन्डिंग डेज में तो 2 ऐसे दिन हैं तो मैं अभी तक एक बार भी छुट्टी नहीं लिया हूँ जब से मैं ज्वाइन कर रहा हूँ ऑफिस एंड आई थिंक मैं 7 मंथ्स होने को आ गए मेरे तो मेरे अभी तक बचे हुए थे वो सारे
Hmm.
हॉलीडेज तो मैंने 2 और यूज़ कर लिए
Okay.
एंड फिर भी मतलब 5 डे 5 वर्क डेज होता है राइट एक वीक में तो एक दिवाली के हो गए 2 ये वाले हो गए द रिमेनिंग 2 डेज मैंने प्रॉपर अपना वो लीव यूज़ कर लिया मतलब लीव लेके जो होता है तो मैं पूरा
Hmm.
वीक का हॉलीडे ले लिया बेसिकली एंड
Hold on, ये छुट्टी वाला तुझे जो दो
हाँ
हॉलीडेज का मिलता है कितने दिन का
वही तो
मिलता है
दो
वो?
दिन का 2 हॉलीडे हाँ वो
वो दो
वो
दिन
जो
का
फेस्टिवल वाला
मिलता
है
है
फेस्टिवल वाला साल में
और
2 बार
साल
नहीं
में
वो
2 बार
क्वार्टर में होता है आई
यूज कर
थिंक
सकता है।
एक क्वार्टर
हाँ
आई थिंक
पैसे।
6 मंथ्स समथिंग का होता है आई एम नॉट श्योर
अच्छा, व्हाट द फक, एक क्वार्टर मतलब
हाँ
तीन
बट इट्स
महीने
लेस देन अ मंथ बट आई एम नॉट श्योर एग्जैक्टली 3 महीने में 2 बार होता है कि इट्स समथिंग डिफरेंट 2 फेस्टिवल्स में
तो
मतलब यू
एक
कैन नॉट
दिन
डू
की
दैट
छुट्टी
एनी
होती
टाइम
है, कितने दिन की
अगर
होती
कोई
है?
फेस्टिवल है कोई एक दिन देन यू कैन अपील के नहीं यू कैन
हाँ,
अपील इट 2 टाइम्स
वो एक
सो
ही दिन की
बेसिकली
मिलती
दो
है।
छुट्टी मान ले कोई मुस्लिम है
ओके,
2 फेस्टिवल्स के
दो
लिए
दिन
अपील
की
कर
मिलती
सकते
है
हो
एक क्वार्टर
दैट्स
में।
व्हाट इट मीन्स हाँ
व्हाट द फक, दो
तो वो दो
फेस्टिवल
अलग अलग दिन
मान
होंगे
ले
ना
2 दिन का है, एक छोटी दिवाली एक बड़ी दिवाली।
हाँ, अभी क्या
तो
हो रहा है कि इट जस्ट
हाँ,
हैपन टू बी कि वो
दैट्स व्हाट
कर
आई वाज
मतलब एक
आस्किंग।
साथ आ रहे हैं बट इट्स जनरली नॉट द केस राइट वो जनरली फेस्टिवल्स फार अपार्ट होते हैं सो यू कैन नॉट जस्ट टेक 2 डेज वो फेस्टिवल के लिए यू ओनली टेक 1 डे हाँ तो मैंने बेसिकली एक दिवाली की थी 2 फेस्टिवल
अभी
वाले यूज
कितने दिन
करे
की
और
छुट्टी
2
मिल
अपने
गई है
नॉर्मल
तुझे?
लीव्स यूज करे हैं जो मिलता है तो मेरा पूरा वीक का छुट्टी ले लिया मैं बेसिकली एंड इस वीक के पहले
डैम।
एक सैटरडे संडे होगा इस वीक के बाद में एक सैटरडे संडे होगा तो 4 दिन और ऐड हुए फिर उसमें विद दैट हाँ क्योंकि मंडे से लीव लिया ना मंडे टू फ्राइडे तो मंडे के पहले
व्हाट?
सैटरडे संडे रहेगा वो छुट्टी है और फिर फ्राइडे तक यस
हाँ,
या सो आई विल बी
तो ये 9 दिन की छुट्टी है।
या उतनी लंबी छुट्टी लिया हूँ
डैम,
मैं तो 17th
इसी
के
में नहीं
इवनिंग को
आती।
फ्लाइट बुक कर ली मैंने आई विल गो टू बैंगलोर
यस, Oh,
या
how did this
एंड
plan
इसका
come
प्लान
to
बना था
be?
मेरी मम्मी के
वो
कारण, ऑल
वरुण से
क्रेडिट्स
मिलने
गो
जा रहा
टू
है?
हर। मम्मी बोलते कि अभी तुम्हारी दिवाली में सब दोस्त घर जा रहे हैं ऑफिस के, तुम भी कहीं चले आओ, घूम के आ जाओ। मैं बोला कहाँ जाऊँ? मम्मी बोलती जाओ वरुण से मिल के आ जाओ। एंड आई वाज लाइक दैट्स नॉट अ बैड प्लान। या बिकॉज़ आई डिड नॉट वांट टू डू समथिंग बहुत सिग्निफिकेंट, कि कोई बड़ा सा कहीं पे
खुद नहीं सोच
ट्रिप करके
सकता
आ
था
जाओ,
तो ये।
समथिंग लाइक दैट। मतलब जैसे पूरा प्लान करके जाते हो, आई आई डोंट हैव द एनर्जी कि वो पूरा प्लान करो, एंड आई डोंट इवन हैव समबडी टू गो विथ। बिकॉज़ आई डिड आस्क वरुण अबाउट इट, एंड क्योंकि उसको, वो तो दिवाली मनाता नहीं है,
हम्म।
सो बट वो क्रिसमस में जाएगा अपने घर पे, राइट? एंड ही वांट्स टू सेव हिज हॉलीडेज फॉर दैट। So I don't didn't want to pressure him for this. So that's why it seemed like a good middle ground कि I'll just go to his place. वो अपने ऑफिस जाएगा 2 दिन, बाकी दिन वो फेस्टिवल वाले हॉलीडेज अपील करेगा बेसिकली। या तो लाइक मिडिल ग्राउंड है इसके लिए हमारा तो। एंड वी हैवंट रियली प्लान्ड एनीथिंग फॉर
हाँ,
बैंगलोर। जो 9 डेज रहूँगा वहाँ पे मैं, आई फील लाइक हम वहीं पे रहते हुए देखेंगे हमारे मूड के हिसाब से कहाँ क्या करना है, बट हाँ, मे बी आई एम नॉट टू
I mean, I'm
श्योर, अभी
sure
तक उसने
Varun
ऐसा कुछ
have
बताया
will
नहीं
have
है,
things
बिकॉज
in mind.
मतलब उसने बोला कि हाँ 1-2 प्लेसेस पता है उसको, बट उससे ज़्यादा आई डोंट थिंक। एंड आई एम नॉट ड्रिंकिंग, आई डोंट थिंक वरुण ड्रिंक्स आइदर।
I mean, Bangalore has nice bars, and Bangalore has nice
both of the things you said do
non-vegetarian
not
food.
apply to me.
I mean, Bangalore has really nice food, but a lot of it is
Idli,
non-vegetarian.
I don't like idli, आटे की idli,
One thing you need to try is
थाटे
Thate
ओ।
idli. Thate idli. Thate idli!
हम्म,
I mean, regard आटा नहीं, थाटे. Regardless of whether you like it or not, I feel like if you're going to
हाँ,
Bangalore, you need to try it.
ओके,
It's
I
like
will
I don't
look
think
into that.
you'd hate it regardless of whether you
Thate,
like
what
it or not.
else?
It's like
You have tried different
this
वहाँ का food,
gigantic,
right?
very soft idli. It melts in your mouth. Yeah.
Hmm.
Uh, some of the like best
Let
food
me
I've
just
had has been
write
in
it down
Bangalore,
actually as we
and
discuss.
the best
Meghna
biryani I've ever had
biryani,
was in Bangalore.
thate idli.
Meghna biryani, and I think Varun has had that too.
हाँ,
The best sandwich I've had has also been in Bangalore. Sandwich, I mean
hmm,
burger. Best burger I've had in my life. That was truffles. I've not had like a vegetarian burger.
hmm,
I think I've had a burger which was just egg, which was also very good. Yeah, truffles ka burger, but that is a slightly expensive place.
hmm.
Um,
Food I am generally not
uh,
that excited about.
and I don't know
Park,
about veg
like
biryani in at
oven.
Meghna, but you can try it still, I guess.
Oh,
There's a very good park in Bangalore.
okay, okay.
Yes, Cubbon Park. It's like a gigantic
Hmm.
park in the middle of the
I
city.
guess Aban Park would be
उसमें
one place.
library भी है एक. It's a really
Kaban.
nice
Oh.
place to walk. I think you two would love to go there.
Uh, Actually,
I
the
think Varun
one
might
I'm
be
looking
longing
forward
to go
to
there with someone too.
is going on hiking with Varun.
Urban नहीं, Kaban.
I was looking into it.
Hmm.
ऐसे कुछ है 50-60 किलोमीटर में some hiking spots. हाँ, so like no, no, he has a scooty. I think that will do. Otherwise, we can see कोई बहुत ज़्यादा दूर है
Oh,
तो
is there a hiking
public
place
transport,
nearby?
maybe we can take train or something. My mom was suggesting कि वहाँ पे एक वो भी है थोड़ा दूर में क्या नाम
Would
था
you
उसका ऊटी.
rent a car or
I'm not
something?
too sure about that.
Okay.
ऊटी and even more further out वो भी है क्या नाम है उसका कुदाई कनाल which is
Uh,
like kind of like
yeah,
hill
yeah, yeah.
station or something. हाँ. हाँ. Wait, that's weird
So
because मेरे
far,
parents भी they always tell me this story कि
like
वो जब मैं 4 साल का
Kanal.
था I think they took me
I
वहाँ
think it's
पे
the
उनकी
place
ट्रिप
my
में.
parents were
मेरे को
supposed
कोई
to go
मेमोरी
on
नहीं है
their
उसकी
honeymoon, but they
obviously
never
but
went.
like they really have fond
Like,
memories of it
मम्मी मुझे
when
बार
I was
बार
a
कहानी
newborn.
सुनाती और टिकट दिखाती रहती है.
Yeah,
अभी हनीमून पे
कुदाई
नहीं
कनाल एंड
गई.
वो क्या नाम आता है ऊटी. इट फील्स लाइक यहाँ पे न्यूली मैरिड कपल्स जाते हैं क्या मतलब इज इट जस्ट अ स्टेबल प्लेस फॉर इट. वो साउथ में है वहाँ पे हिल्स है
Today the
दैट
night.
सरप्राइज्ड मी. इज इट रियली हिल स्टेशन और इज इट जस्ट
Hmm.
ऐसे ही. हम्म.
I mean, I think hill station
बट
would be a nice honeymoon spot, I imagine. It's quiet.
या यप. एंड इवन उसका उल्टा हुआ था जब मैं सिक्किम गया था एक्सपेक्टेड कि हाँ
And
पूरा ठंडा होगा एकदम हिल स्टेशन टाइप का. इट वाज नॉट लाइक दैट.
uh,
वहाँ पे इंदौर ज्यादा गर्म था.
like,
वहाँ पे इंदौर ज्यादा ठंडा पड़ता था हमारे वहाँ से
yeah,
कॉलेज वाली जगह से
हो
इवन
सकती
दो
है
वो
अभी
ज्यादा
क्यों नहीं
हाइट पे
होगी.
था.
Yeah, but I understand what you're saying. Like we associate hills with North India, man. Hills with North.
वेस्टर्न घाट्स उधर. हाँ. हम्म.
I watched this movie which was set in the Western Ghats, which made me kind of curious about
वो आई डू
Western Ghats and
रिमेम्बर
made me
दैट वो
wanna
पूरा प्लेटियो
go
है
there.
लंबा सा बहुत ज्यादा और समथिंग लाइक दैट.
It's Maharashtra wali side पे there's this like
या आई आई डू हैव
belt
अ
of
वियर्ड मेमोरी ऑफ दैट. हाँ.
hills, a hilly belt, I think. I remember पढ़ा होगा. The only memory I have of Western Ghats from school is
वेट आर दे रियली
it
दैट टॉल
blocks the
वहाँ
rain
पे.
coming from the west. ऐसा कुछ था वो.
हम्म.
हाँ हाँ एक एक बेल्ट है.
आई वाज चेकिंग कि बैंगलोर
क्योंकि I
है
was
कहाँ.
really
फॉर द
weirded
फर्स्ट
out
टाइम
by
आई
it.
सॉ बैंगलोर एग्जैक्टली
Hills
आता
block
का है मैप पे.
clouds.
एंड आई वाज
What the
रियली
fuck?
सरप्राइज्ड. मेरे को लगा था बैंगलोर वेस्टर्न साइड आता है लाइक मुंबई के आसपास कहीं पे.
I
आई रियली
don't
थॉट दैट इन
know.
माय माइंड. टर्न्स आउट वो मिडिल
I don't
में
know.
है.
But I
हाँ.
would be very like I still don't cannot bring myself to trust that information, even though I studied that in school.
हाँ. एग्जैक्टली मेरे को भी कोस्टल सिटी लगा था बैंगलोर एंड आई वाज रियली सरप्राइज्ड टू
That's
फाइंड आउट
weird,
इट इज
क्योंकि
नॉट.
that's
व्हाई डू यू
weird
ऑल हैव
क्योंकि
दिस.
Pranat
डिड यू
also
नॉट थिंक
जब
दैट
उसने Pranat studied in
एवर.
Bangalore, right? And after he had applied to the college, and I think after he
हम्म.
got in, he looked it up and said, I did not realize that Bangalore was not a coastal city.
I'm not even sure कि like what exactly triggered it कि it is a coastal city.
I wonder why people think that.
Huh.
I don't remember if I did. I'm not
But like
sure.
Delhi
But
is
yeah, just
not a coastal city.
uh, also
In
just
terms
went
of
there for
big
the first
cities,
time
only
after
like three
Pranat was
cities come
already
to my
there, so I
mind: Delhi,
probably
Mumbai,
knew.
and Kolkata, perhaps.
No.
And okay, two of them are coastal cities. I get it. Hmm.
Like, maybe it's just that big cities we think
Wait,
that
what?
are
In
going to
what
be
kind of
coastal
downfall?
cities. It's big cities in the south.
Hmm.
Hmm. दिल्ली का
Hmm.
काफी डाउनफॉल हुआ है. Nobody gives a fuck
Is it
about
like
Delhi
not
anymore.
kept up with the development or something?
Like Delhi was the biggest city when I was growing up. Like it's like the city in India. I don't think of it like that anymore.
Hmm. Oh, that
Like I think
brings me to
cities
another
like
point.
Bangalore have replaced that
For the
status.
duration, मैं जब बैंगलोर में रहूँगा, ओह बाय द वे आल्सो बिफोर आई से दैट मैं बैंगलोर में पहली बार जा रहा हूँगा, एक्सेप्ट कि मैं एक बार जा चुका हूँ, बट दैट वाज नहीं, दो बार जा चुका हूँ। एक बार तो मैं मतलब
I
जब मैं
mean,
4
people
साल का
have
था, व्हिच आई
started
हैव नो
like
मेमोरी।
hating
और
Delhi a
दूसरी
lot,
बार
right?
अभी
Because also
रिसेंटली जब मैं कॉलेज
traffic
जा
and
रहा था,
stuff. I mean, वो
देन
तो हर
तब
जगह
मेरा
है, मगर
बैंगलोर में ले
also
ओवर
like
था।
it's gotten very
मतलब
infamous for the
ए
pollution.
या बट आई नेवर लेफ्ट द एयरपोर्ट, सो आई डोंट रियली काउंट दैट। सो लाइक
Uh,
practically this is my first time visiting Bangalore. Wait, what? Why so? Oh, Varun did
mm.
say कि वहां से 1.5 घंटे का रास्ता है। And I will be arriving at night, like 12 बजे पहुंचूंगा मैं,
I think I
वहां पे
remember
लैंड
that.
करूंगा
Yeah,
मैं
yeah, yeah.
एयरपोर्ट में, बैंगलोर के।
You're gonna have an
Oh.
awesome journey from the airport
Hmm.
to uh, Varun's place.
Do is there public transport not good? Because like
The airport
कोलकाता
is really
में आई
far
नेवर
from the
फेस दिस
city.
प्रॉब्लम ट्रैफिक वाली। वहाँ का पब्लिक ट्रांसपोर्ट वाज रियली गुड। मैं एक सिटी कोने से दूसरे कोने में लाइक 10-20 मिनट में पहुंच जाता था फ्रॉम देयर मेट्रो एंड स्टफ। Is that not the case with Bangalore?
I remember I used to travel 2 घंटा one side every day to my internship. 4 घंटे टोटल मेरे ट्रैवलिंग में निकलते थे.
Hmm.
Uh, no.
No, वरुण डिड से कि मेरे को बस लेना पड़ेगा
I,
प्रोबेबली
I I
वहां
actually
पे।
don't know about how the traffic is in every city, but I know that Bangalore is very
नहीं नहीं
infamous for its traffic.
नहीं नहीं,
Metro है
एयरपोर्ट
वहाँ
टू
पर,
उसके
but
प्लेस
it
का।
doesn't get everywhere. I think जहाँ पर वरुण है,
बट
मेट्रो
एवरीडे के
वहाँ
लिए
से maybe ज़्यादा दूर now. I'm not too sure where he lives.
हाँ।
Uh,
Yeah, so
yeah.
wait, one thing I was
I
saying
mean, if
कि
metro होगी
the
वहाँ पे,
duration
it will
I'll
be
be
very
staying in Bangalore,
convenient for
this is
you
going
because
to be
taking a
the whole
bus वहाँ
Diwali week.
पर is a hassle
So,
going by road
like,
anyway.
is pollution also a issue there, like
Wait,
Delhi?
for
Like,
getting
as big,
around like
uh,
on every day after from the airport.
Oh,
हाँ एयरपोर्ट से तुझे बस लेनी पड़ेगी.
oh. I in my mind Bangalore was like Mumbai kind
I
of कि थोड़ा
kind of
गरम सा
missed my
और
time
मॉइस्ट
in
सा रहेगा.
Bangalore.
Is what. हाँ. Oh, really?
Uh,
Hmm. I might bring a jacket then.
Bangalore people love because of the weather. It has amazing weather. You love it there.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I
like, is
went there in
pollution
the
not that
summer
big of an issue or is it an issue
during my summer
there?
vacations in the college. जैसे ही मैंने वहाँ land किया, I was like, did I fuck up? I
Hmm.
feel like wearing a jacket. Yeah, it has really pleasant weather. Yeah,
Hmm.
you should. I mean, you don't need anything too warm, but like just carry a
I
jacket,
will
I
be going
guess.
during Diwali week, so it's going to be the
वरुण
highest
से पूछ लेना वो बता
it
देगा, I
has
guess.
been throughout the year.
तो चल रहा है अभी.
Hmm.
I didn't think that it was dub. Although to be honest, I don't know. Delhi के लिए भी I
Oh.
only think that pollution is an issue because people tell me that it's an issue. And I don't personally face any health issues because of it. I cannot be a judge of that.
Hmm.
Possibly, I fucking hate Diwali so much.
Wait, are
Dude,
you talking about
I
America or
hate the
India?
loud noises. इतना ज़्यादा.
हाँ. I thought that this was
One of
just
the
an
things
India
यहाँ
thing कि
पे
कई लोग
is
silencer या वगैरह हटा
some
देते
people
हैं to
have
be
really
loud.
loud cars and bikes. This country में, and every time they pass by, that it's
Hmm.
honestly just straight up painful to listen to. And it just annoys me a lot. I hate people who have loud cars or bikes. America. I'm not. I think India may there are some laws around customization of vehicles which limits people from what they can do, which aren't there in America. I think that might be the difference, even though India maybe sometimes they are loud. Fucking ट्रक वाले हॉर्न बजा के निकलते रहते हैं, पूरे गाने बजा देते हैं.
Hmm. Do you have any
No, I don't.
transportation there
I don't have a
except I think
bicycle
you had
either.
cycle, right? There for moving around. Wait, didn't you carry it during
Yeah,
तुम्हारा जो
पिछली lab meeting
पिछला
में.
ब्रंच वगैरह का जो
It's
तुमने
funny
करा
that you
था
bring
what
it
was
up. I borrowed मेरा तब के roommate
हाँ.
की bicycle. I was going to talk about it abhi, that I was feeling
Oh.
very
Hmm.
anxious and stressed out today, and I've been feeling that way since like last week. But
Hmm.
वो intensity से मैं कल से feel कर रहा हूँ because I'm again going to my professor's house for a dinner get together. I'm really stressed out about it.
Oh.
I'm not very good at
Why are you stressed out?
social situations. I feel that I come off as awkward, and I don't know if this insecurity,
Hmm.
but I feel like a pain to deal with when I'm awkward. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Is it the same event
I mean,
जो
it's the same
पिछली बार हुआ
professor,
था?
yeah, same lab. It's a lab get together.
Hmm.
I क्योंकि I like lab meetings में मैं जाता रहता हूँ, but a lot of the times I don't have a lot to say, and I'm not very sociable, and I get anxious. I fumble my words, and when I'm anxious, I am also not able to carry conversations. If my mind is so consumed by anxiety, I cannot carry conversations. I get very anxious. That is kind of a reasoning for why I'm drinking beer right now.
I don't think that's a good way to cope
I'm
with
not
it.
coping with it. It's not a way
But
to cope with it. I'm not doing it to kind of deal with the immediate anxiety. I'm drinking it with hopes that I'll, it will act as a grease while socializing. Okay, this is something I know that I only have to do it. Like converse kuch bar. Like I only have to get comfortable with these people for me to be able to socialize with them. And
hmm,
just get so. I mean, I do know that like you're right that using any substance for uh, purpose, it it is kind of
hmm.
wrong. You should not do that. But I don't know.
Uh, Generally, how
I,
I deal with anxiety. Yeah, you can go on if you were saying something.
I was just gonna say I don't even feel this anxious for presentations for Gara. It's,
Hmm.
okay, I even thought a lot. Like I thought for days before like accepting this
Oh,
invitation. And then I just ripped the bandage and decided to go. There's also this insecurity here, right? That you aren't really invited. It's just a
oh.
general invitation for the lab, and people are actually bummed out that you're coming because you're such a bore.
I, hmm. I don't know what input I can give for that particular thing because I don't have enough information. But for the other thing, like dealing with social anxiety, generally मेरा approach ये रहती है that I like to like if I'm feeling anxious, I try to think कि what in particular is making me anxious. And when I try to think about it and when I'm clear about what exact part of it is making me anxious, somehow my anxiety goes away. Like if I'm particularly sure कि like is it the insecurity some kind of या फिर is there some particular situation which I'm trying to avoid, when I'm very clear about it, somehow मैं वो anxiety चले जाती है मेरी, even though like it comes back when I'm conversing because it is difficult to maintain that clarity.
When you're not actively thinking
Huh,
about it.
that happens, but I think at least before the event I get really comfortable just if I'm clear on like what exactly is making me anxious.
I think what you're talking about is something I can understand. Okay, that's one of the primary ways I deal with the anxiety. When like, it's kind of similar to what they teach at your
Mm.
Vipassana thing. Like you just
Hmm.
observe it, and I mean that is a very effective way to deal with anything
Hmm.
that's bothering you. But I mean, yeah, it doesn't feel foolproof because as soon as you stop doing that, you like it starts bothering you again, and you have to stop doing that when you're participating in
Yeah,
other things.
that's
It hasn't. Yeah,
Yeah, so during that, I think that there is very little you can do to not feel anxious, but at least before it, that part you can at least make yourself confident. And I think sometimes it also helps. Not always, but I have seen that if I'm being confident before the main event, I somehow carry that confidence throughout the event. Like it doesn't happen every time, but sometimes I have had this experience, especially in interviews. Some of my best interviews, I was just, uh, I think the particular one which comes into mind was मेरा internship के लिए जो मैं interview दिया था. Somehow उसके पहले I was like मेरे को बहुत देर तक वेट करना पड़ा था for some reason. मेरा सबसे आखिरी में नंबर आया था. And the whole time I was just focusing on making myself comfortable. उसके पहले and it, somehow it carried over to my throughout the interview itself, and I felt really confident. Uh, Not sure how it worked.
I
Uh,
agree with you. Anxiety is sort of a self. I was talking about prana tabhi earlier. घंटों पहले. And anxiety is a. It feels like it's a self-fulfilling
mm,
prophecy. The the more anxious you are, the more likely it
mm,
is to become a
yeah.
reality. Okay, anxiety
Mm.
makes you fuck up. And best you can do is not feel anxious, I guess. This feels like such a bizarre thing to
Or
say.
even if you are anxious, you just be aware that you are anxious and what is making you anxious. I think that's the best way to deal with it for me.
Let's see how it goes today. I'm planning to just like
Mm.
I have made plans. You know that movies, being on a film theater
Yep,
is the
yep.
most comforting space for me. I made plans to go watch a movie in a theater right after the.
What movie are you watching?
uh, वही देखा
Mm.
कौन सी मूवी लगी है. And the only movie that I can watch right now in the theater is Roof Man. I'm not sure what it's about. I'll just go
Mm.
watch it.
Something I wanna talk about today. मैं नोटिस करा मेरा बाजू वाला कोवर्कर के ड्रामा देख रहा था
Mm.
and it is something which completely missed
Okay.
my radar over time. I watched anime when it got popular in India. I used to watch Hollywood movies when it got a rise in India. But K-drama never reached me through any means. मेरे को आज तक कोई encouragement नहीं मिला K-drama related चीज देखने का.
Uh, it's probably more to do with what the kind of stuff you like. You, I haven't watched much K
Hmm.
drama either. Much, yeah, almost nothing. But they
Hmm.
tend to be a little soapy from what I understand. Nothing wrong with it, but that just doesn't seem like
I have watched like The
our kind of
Office or
thing.
Friends or whatever, like those
There's a
so
crowd for
kind
it.
of things. Wait, are they not the archetype of
They are
soap?
not soapy. What
What
the
is the
hell?
like?
Though
What is this? Wait, what is the difference
no,
between a
they
sitcom and what?
they are
Huh?
sitcoms.
Can you give me like uska standard examples? Like this is seen
Soap
as this.
operas.
Oh,
सास बहू वाले
huh.
serials.
What's the Bollywood? No, sorry, not Bollywood. Hollywood version of that. Prison Break. Hmm.
There is a Hollywood version of that, but I don't.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
what I'm
that they just
curious about
never
because
reached
I know like people who
us.
like
You
I'm
know,
just confused. Right? How did this media reach them? Like, who encouraged them to watch this?
sure it has some K-pop influence,
Oh.
and people just think that Koreans are hot,
Like they
and
didn't. They did haven't watched
they tend to be
anime
slice of
at all,
life, and
and
no, no, the K-dramas have gotten quite popular. Not as much right now, but they used to be very popular. I think that's just. You didn't realize that people were into K-dramas?
like it मेरे को कोई आज तक कुछ दिखा नहीं उससे रिलेटेड डिस्कशन और एनीथिंग आई जस्ट लाइक ओकेशनली फाइंड आउट करता हूँ कि अच्छा मेरा ये दोस्त भी के ड्रामा देखता है मेरा ये दोस्त भी के ड्रामा देखता है दैट्स रैंडमली पॉप अप हो जाता है मेरे नॉलेज में कि ओ दिस पीपल आर वाचिंग के ड्रामा एंड नथिंग
I remember
एनीथिंग
when I was
रिलेटेड
in school,
कि
मेरी
क्या
मम्मी
अच्छा
used to
होता है
watch
उसमें
some
व्हाई आर दे वाचिंग इट वेयर डिड दे गेट द
K-drama
लाइक
about a war
मोटिवेशन कि चलो ये
doctor.
देखते हैं एनीथिंग लाइक दैट
हिंदी में डब था, वो टीवी पे आता था किसी चैनल पे before the streaming services got popular.
ओह
Well, that's an animation. It's by
in your
Sony, I
list
think,
there
from
is
the same
something
team
called
who
K-pop
made
Demon Hunters thing. Oh,
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Yeah, yeah. Have you watched Into the Spider-Verse?
hmm. So is it a movie?
One of the reasons, huge reasons it got so like it was so
Hmm.
significant was,
No.
I think I've said this to you before, but it came when वो movie release हुई, and everybody immediately knew that this film has changed the Hollywood animation industry. क्योंकि uh, it made people realize how stale
Oh, oh.
3D animation
Hmm.
had gotten. Like
Only go
Pixar,
on.
Disney वगैरह जैसे एनिमेट कर रहे थे, how boring it felt, and what you can actually do with animation. And it like undeniably it has been the industry has
Hmm.
been influenced by it.
I feel like most movies animated are focused on children and like the younger audience. That's why it has been like
That's
done off
true.
for
That's
adults.
true.
The
Pixar
only
and
movie I can
Disney tend
think
to
of
make films
was like
targeted
Wall-E,
towards
which was more
children,
acceptable
although
for
they
adults.
also know that grown adults also love them. Okay, there are like people who do grow up with Disney and they become adults and they're still into Disney. That's the thing.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Hmm.
uh, Spider-Man told an interesting story with interesting animation, bold animation. K-pop Demon Hunters does its own thing, similar to that. Uh, it's basically just a very fun movie about K-pop stars who hunt demons. I don't know what Sip.
Hmm.
Did you assess
Hmm. I
hypnosis?
think Varun gave me the Sypnosis. Yeah,
I found the
that
title of
team.
this episode. It's synopsis.
Wait, what? I don't
Yes,
get it. What just happened?
like hypnosis.
And I said Sypnosis.
I,
Hmm.
I I think you are confusing
Is
it with hypnosis.
is Sypnosis not a word? Wait, that sounds like such a familiar word. What the hell? No, I know the hypnosis, but
Mm.
Sypnosis. Why does it sound so right that it is a commonly used term or something? Or maybe I have been using it wrong unknowingly. कोई वो correct भी नहीं कर रहा because
Anyway,
they don't pay attention.
I don't have a ton to say about it. Uh, hmm.
Hmm. No, before we go into movies particularly, I haven't asked you like what
There is
have
something
you been
very
doing or
important
how has your previous
I
weeks been?
forgot to
Anything
talk
like that?
about in the last episode.
Hmm.
Something we have been building up
That's on me.
probably since the first episode.
Yeah, like that was the main motivation for
Like
our the
our
thing we started doing.
extracurriculars
With,
get highlighted, sort
uh,
of.
uh,
I finally made and released
yeah.
a Shinchan video essay. Alia Baja. Thank you, thank you.
I feel like it was really fun
What
video.
the fuck,
Like I
such में?
rewatched it a couple times, but yeah, but I think the main issue with not the video, but the reason I think it didn't come to our mind is because just how much media we consume on daily
Yeah.
basis these days. Ki stuff like that, the videos we watch get so mingled so easily with everything else. Ki like even if it is quality content, right? We just get such loads and loads of quality content every day.
I mean, I was just kidding when
That
I was blaming you for it. I was just think, मैंने वो वीडियो बनाई
I
सालों तक
know.
काम किया and I forgot about it.
Yeah, I was surprised myself कि how did like मैं बोलूँ ठीक है तू खुद बनाया तो खुद नहीं बात करा उसका.
Forgot about it. And I think one of the things is कि your brain does is when you work a lot on it, on something, even exams
Hmm.
here, something like that. I feel that as soon as you're done with it, your brain just releases everything. If you're in a relieved,
Hmm.
relaxed mode, but yeah, that might be the case, what you said. Oh, fuck. But anyway, it's a long video. It's a pretty long video. Pranath helped me edit it and uh, made the thumbnail for it. Mm. Do you think it's too
I really
long?
like.
Yeah.
Huh? I don't think it's too long. I think it was perfect length. Uh, I really liked your commentary on that essay. You you used a special like your iconic accent kind of in which how I was going to do a mimicry, but
I'm
that's
really curious
totally
where
lost
that's going. I have
confidence.
no idea what you're talking about.
I can't even remember तूने क्या लाइन बोला. I मैं वो मेरे सिर्फ I just need a little push to do the mimicry, but I don't feel confident doing
Just
it.
do it, Abdul, do it. That was a little push you wanted.
Hmm. I have it in my mind, but I don't think I can replicate it.
It's just a podcast nobody listens to. You can do it.
I am 23 years old, blessed and uncertain about my life. Like you make your voice more crispy.
Growly.
Is that the word?
Uh,
G-
I
Yeah.
actually, I know exactly what you're talking about. Like, I, when I was in college, कुछ साल पहले,
Hmm.
I realized that I constantly talked with a growly voice, like this, like vibration voice, which
Hmm.
like the one you just did. I, I was kind of, when I noticed it, I was weirded out by it. Wait, I'm doing this constantly, and I consciously stopped myself from doing it.
Hmm.
And I thought I was doing it like पूरे time बात करते हैं, and it feels like it sounded annoying वगैरह. But I think as I was recording this video, it was a process of मैंने realized कि it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just a part of my voice. So I think where I am at right now is sort of a balance between that. Like I use that I I let that growly voice happen when it wants to happen. I don't.
No, I think the main thing it adds to it is कि वो it like adds a personality to it. Like uh, you when you are recording that essay, you are setting up a persona, right? जो the narrator of that video,
Yeah.
and you also associate a mood with that video, right? जैसे starting में filter होता है, and
Yeah.
how you make cuts according to what you're saying, and that kind of with mood it adds to that personality, that growly voice. I think it matched it really well.
Yeah. 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 I also think that it had the right amount of humor in it. It was not too overt. I
Hmm.
wasn't making jokes, but editing वगैरह, it had the right amount.
It was the second thing I wanted to talk was it was really well edited. Like it was kind of like one of your first videos, I would assume, right? That you have
Yeah, yeah.
proper editing for, but it didn't seem like that as a finished product. It seemed like you have practiced doing this before.
I have some experience with editing in films. I mean, credit goes to Pranath for the title cards. He did
Hmm.
did a pretty good job with the transitions between the chapters
Hmm.
with what he had.
Yeah, that clicking way, like the typing kind of way in which the title cards appeared, I remember that.
Yeah,
That was really neat.
yeah, yeah. He did a very good job at that. And mm, I'm
How is it doing
satisfied
actually? I
with that
haven't
video.
checked
You
anything
know,
after that.
um, check तो मैंने भी नहीं किया. Uh, कुछ टाइम से चेक नहीं किया मैंने. I mean,
Hmm.
it's like expectedly it stagnated after a while. Uh,
Oh,
so it's got
that's
like
insane to
269
think.
views a
Like
week.
in terms of if you actually think
But
the 269 people. Huh?
wait, actually, let me just let me see. Uh, ki- individual unique audience would be probably a little less
Hmm.
than that. Probably around 200 or something would be the unique audience. I exactly don't remember, but yeah. Also,
I
most
think
people
that
stop
happens
watching
with
it
all
after like for the
most videos.
after the first 1 2 minutes. Yeah, I mean, I didn't expect a ton of people to watch it. It doesn't bother me at all. So it's fine. I
Hmm.
uh, I'm satisfied with the fact that I'm satisfied with the video, and I'm excited
Wait,
to be
what is the
working
next
on the
video you're
next
working
one.
on?
And it's going to take slightly
Oh,
longer than
right.
I initially
Yep,
expected.
yep, yep.
It's to do with analyzing misogyny in Indian media. And I had already written a pretty good draft for that. I recently realized that I need to change it a lot, completely rewrite it. I'm not okay with it, and also it's something I need to do a lot of research on. I also started reading this book that
Hmm.
kind of showcases feminism as it exists in India, like misogyny,
Hmm.
vagera. It's a very interesting book. It's Seeing Like a Feminist. It's by एक minute, let me see who it's by. Nivedita Menon.
I think you mentioned it. I don't think I have
No,
watched it, but
you
I
might
think we
not
have talked
recognize
about
this
it
name,
before.
but have you watched Kashmir Files?
Uh,
No, we have not. It's been a few years since it was released. But, everybody's parents were obsessed with it. All it's a very horrendous propaganda film, subsidized by the government. But I mean, अगर तूने नहीं देखी है, what can I say? It deals with the Kashmir issues, and there's this very infamous
yeah.
university in India, JNU. Have you heard of it?
Hmm.
It's infamous for being very left-leaning in its politics, and then the students and everybody वहाँ पर is very radical and stuff. Uh, but like people do not. It's infamous because of how unpopular those opinions are in India right
I
now.
did notice it
Magar,
being
hold on, let
progressively
me close the
brighter.
blinds. Yeah, सूरज नीचे आ रहा है. मैं ये कह रहा था कि so there's this scene in the film जहाँ
Hmm.
पर a professor is radicalizing all these students. It's like she's supposed to be the villain in the story, like radicalizing about
Hmm.
how they think about Kashmir, that she's wrong, वगैरह. And that professor is Nivedita Menon, who has written this book. It's a really nice book from what I जितना मैंने पढ़ा है उसे. You still need to get through it, but yes, I'll talk more about it when I'm done with it. But again, I'm also reading research papers वगैरह to work
You
on
know,
this video वगैरह.
as kids,
Really don't
we
want to
like generally it was considered कि जो
look
लोग
it up.
politics की बातें करते हैं adults, it is really boring. and stuff. And uh, like like it was seen as cringeworthy, right? I don't know about you, but at least the groups I was with generally, they did consider कि हाँ क्या फालतू पॉलिटिक्स बात करते रहते लोग, अजीब अजीब सी. Adults, as a kid, like I'm saying, we consider.
On.
No, बच्चों के बीच में नोशन था कि जो एडल्ट्स बात करते हैं,
Like
दैट
adults
इज
बात
क्रिंजवर्दी
करते हैं या
रिलेटेड टू
फिर
पॉलिटिक्स.
adults
एक्चुअली आई डोंट
had this
कंप्लीटली
notion
डिसएग्री
कि
विद
it's
इट. नाउ
cringeworthy.
दैट आई ट्राई टू थिंक अबाउट इट,
Is what
एग्जैक्टली
I'm
किस
asking.
इंस्टेंसेस में मैंने एग्री करा था व्हेन दे आर टॉकिंग अबाउट स्पेसिफिक पॉलिटिशियंस एंड स्टफ लाइक दैट. Yeah, yeah, but at the same time I feel like more and more that it is really important
Most of the time,
to
it's a circle
be
jerk.
like well informed with it and talk about it even more. Like, like it is one of the main things which impact society. I think politics, and the less people talk about it and discuss it, the worse it is for people.
Okay, it's like it's such a surprising feat that uh, capitalism as a system has pulled off.
Hmm.
It has made us believe in the rights of the super rich people. We like they are the icons. They are the representations of humans in India, and their rights are our rights is something we believe
Hmm.
in.
Hmm.
And like part of that I feel is also this capitalistic dream that anybody can get there and nothing should stop anyone from getting there. And if there are these taxes, yeah, laws, वगैरह, yeah, like not, not free market,
Hmm.
that will that will take your ability away to be super successful. I feel like that might partly be the reason why young people sometimes vote for the right as a hypothesis. I don't know. I'm not sure that's just what I assume sometimes. Maybe they have this expectation from themselves that hasn't died yet.
Hmm.
They're going to do very well in their lives.
It is a
If they do
cycle.
very well there in their lives, they are not affected by
What
the
if
negative parts of capitalism. I'm really surprised by how people who are not financially like, doing crazily well, how they are so
hmm,
cunningly made to
one
support
thing
people who are
like I want to
doing
mention
much
which
better than
happened.
them,
मैं
and
एक
people
जगह कुछ
because
डॉक्यूमेंट्स
of
प्रिंट
whom
कराने गया था.
you are not doing well.
तो वो जो प्रिंटिंग की शॉप थी, ऑफ कोर्स दे आर प्रिंटिंग सो दे हैव एक्सेस टू मेकिंग पोस्टर्स एंड स्टफ, तो उनका पूरा शॉप पोस्टर से कवर्ड था, राइट? एंड दे हैड दोस जेनेरिक पोस्टर्स जिसमें कोट लिखा होता है विद अ पर्सन's फेस इन इट. यू माइट हैव सीन दैट अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम्स. एंड उसमें पूरे पोस्टर्स में सारे बिलियनर्स के थे. इलॉन मस्क, जेफ बेजोस, and people like those sare. And as you know,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Ki it was such a common thing. Ki the most richest people in the world are considered to be the most successful people in the world.
I mean, I
That
understand
they are
Elon Musk,
they
but
have
who
like
even gives
really
a fuck about Jeff
done
Bezos?
something outstanding, which other people have not. And like these are the people we should look up to. As a kid, that was such an obvious thing. But as we like now that I took a look on that thing, it seemed so baffling. Ki, like these are the kind of like now we know, right? Understand ki, what those kind of people really are. Ki it is such an idiotic notion to like look up to people like those and like have the posters made kind of.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I wonder if it's
No,
possible
the
at
thing.
all to be successful like that without like exploiting others. It's
uh,
something I don't have experience with it, but I wonder about it. I would like to know if it is at all possible even.
the thing is, if everybody is doing well, then I think the economy will
Would like
collapse.
to think that it is.
Like it's not possible for a lot of people to. Huh?
I feel that okay, I'm not an economist,
Huh?
but I'm not an economist. It's kind of mostly a guess. I feel that one of the
Hmm.
reasons that America is able to be so rich, it's a very rich country, right?
Hmm.
Like compared to us, the
Hmm.
minimum wage these people earn is so much more than what we earn in our regular jobs. Like like people, university educated people, college educated people earn. But I feel that it might be because
Hmm.
America early on made this decision to
Hmm.
outsource all its menial work to other countries, the labor intensive work, and get let other countries do it for cheap. They don't have to afford that. It's I don't know. I have to read about it, but
Hmm.
if you think about it like that, it feels obvious why this country is able to be so
Yeah,
rich
I do
without
think. Yeah.
seeming as exploitative as a country like India, I guess.
Hmm.
It's still
Yeah, I feel
exploitative,
like
but
we will have
not
to
as
study more on
exploitative
this,
as
but I do think it
as our
might
country.
have to something to do with that.
Because they are exploiting invisible people, I think.
One thing I just remembered, like I wanted to talk about. Uh, so there was a Reddit post I came across,
Yeah.
which was about a guy. I will say there is guy number one and guy number two. Okay, guy number one made a post about something. I don't know what the post was about, and it had that information that he was earning a certain amount of money first thing on, and second thing that he's planning to have children. Okay. The guy number 2 DM'd the guy number 1 and said that, hey man, I don't think if you are earning this much, it might be a good time to have children. I think like you should wait. Wait, I think I don't know what I don't think he followed up with a full constructive criticism, but like he basically conveyed his concern that the child might suffer if he's uh, इस फाइनेंशियल कंडीशन में अगर वो अभी चिल्ड्रन लेके आएगा तो and the guy number 1 got yeah he got really angry about that you should not tell me what I should do and this is my personal decision. And this is what the guy number 2 post made a second post about. Like first post guy number 1 ki thi,
I kind of
guy number 2 DM'd him,
uh-huh.
he got
Bol bol.
angry guy number 1, and in the second post guy number 2 made this like post out this discussion. And इसका पूरा comment section पूरा as you would imagine divisive था. Some people were defending guy number 1 that it is his personal decision, and some people were supporting guy number 2 that his point was valid, that like even though people have children as their like personal fulfillment, it is still not a good thing to like really, make a new life's life miserable just to like for your own fulfillment. If you can clearly tell that he might have an awful life at least childhood. I don't We don't know about future, but at least childhood. Yeah, what was he saying? Hmm.
I kind of do have this notion after living my own life. You
Yeah, I was thinking about it and I was not really sure about one
uh
conclusion because, okay, it does
I don't
seem
know.
very straightforward
There's
that
like
if you are in a
it's a
poor
slippery
financial
slope to say
condition,
that
that you
old
might
people
have a
shouldn't have
miserable life.
children.
But like,
Uh,
does it make it not worth? Like, how do you draw the line that this life was like it is worthy of? Uh, hmm.
I feel that the best you can do in this situation is not actually try to talk about who should have children and who shouldn't, but try to actually change the system that is problematic, that's making it problematic, which is a long process. I understand, but I feel like if you do have, it's a complicated subject, and at a level, it's like a very personal thing too. Okay, I feel like mm, even if I wanted to have children, I don't think I would want to bring them
Yeah,
to the
exactly. That
world
was what
unless
I
I
was
was
thinking. Ki,
able
like,
to assure
it is
that
not
they would be
like
able to
entirely
live their
justifiable. Ki
entire
just
life
like if you want to have
without
children, you should.
having
No, I don't think
feeling the
that's the case. I
need
think there
to
is a objective moral
pursue something they don't
answer
want
to
to.
this question that eh, when you decide to have children, it is not just your own decision. You are also like making somebody live that life forcefully, kind of, because the child of course have no say in that decision, right? But he will have to live, like lead that life, in that upbringing. And hmm, what what happened?
And the likelihood
Oh,
is that, like, uh, uh, that fuck this here. प्लास्टिक जैसा हो गया है. I used some gel, tried to the cream and a gel. Okay, anyway, uh, yeah, I do agree with you. It's just a very
hmm.
systemic problem. It's like
And
ideal to
like
say that
a
don't
small part
blame
of
the
the
people,
like
blame the
if you go to the
system.
philosophical side, oh
It,
wala, like
that's
thing I wanted
like,
to talk about, ki,
again, it takes time to solve, and
like,
I don't know what to say to that.
is the opportunity to experience life really outweighs the struggle that
I
person is going to face
uh,
during that life?
yeah, as I mhm.
Because like as a, if you see in wildlife, it is kind of necessary to like maintain their species and not go extinct. Hmm. Hmm.
I feel I won't look at it that way. You're talking about it as an opportunity. Sorry to cut you off. I feel that it only becomes, you can only look at it once you've already been born.
Hmm.
Before that, it's just like most of the time something to, I mean, that feels
And it
like a
doesn't end
very
there. When they have
reductive,
children, they
demeaning term, but I
also have
cannot think of a better
expectations with
term,
them.
Abhi. But
Like
like something to entertain the
they
parents,
are getting an asset, some kind of, which is going to
like a
support them in
project to
their
work on,
retirement and stuff,
something
which is
to
also like doesn't sit well
give
with
their
me.
lives
I think
meaning.
if forcing somebody into a trade, I just don't like the idea of that. Okay, morally you should help your elders. I don't disagree with that. But you should not be obligated to do that. That that is something I just like, it is very culturally accepted, the idea that you will help your parents when they get old, then your children will help you when you get old. But I I feel like you obligating some, like bringing somebody into an contract which they did not like think get to decide upon, is like there is something wrong with that. uh, like, do you have any say in this? No, I don't
I
think that
mean,
it is
I agree with you. I
wrong
personally
for them to
haven't
expect
have
their
experienced
children
that.
to like
क्योंकि जब से मैं
support that.
5 साल का
The
था, I
issue
made
with
it
I
clear to
have
my
with
parents.
that is that they, huh?
Notification is acronym. But uh, generally.
Yeah.
What's
You know how it
what's
huh?
wrong is that uh, they have that uh, they have that expectation as a cultural expectation. I feel
Hmm.
that is just how it's supposed to be,
Like if I have to
and
relate it to some other
it's not
scenario,
based on how
I
they
think
have built that relationship. And
it is like when people get
I
in
feel that they
relationship and
just
expect ki the other
expect
person
a
would
lot of
not
the
talk
times
to
they
any
just
other
expect that
guy
relationship to just
or
be
girl
there, and they take it for
and just
granted,
be completely
and then
reliant
they get
on them,
surprised when it
and
doesn't work
the
out.
other way around is uh, okay, that's not exactly a good example, but like when they com- rely all their emotions on their partner, that they will support them and condone their behavior no matter how it is. uh, Especially I think Indian homes में ज़्यादा होता है ये. If you see in married couples, they do things which are generally bad if they do with some ordinary person out there, but they think if they're doing it with a family member, it would be fine because they're family. And okay, this example sounded better in my head. This possessiveness, I'm talking about possessive, like you own the other person, that kind of thing.
I'm I'm not sure what you're getting at. You're talking about this like ex-
Mm.
uh, ex- I was reading. I told you, right? I was reading that book, "Seeing Like a Feminist," and it brought
Yeah.
an interesting example. I don't know if that's still the case. It might be,
Wait, is he talking
but
about
it
legally,
said, "Ki
or is he talking about morally? You should sue the guy.
you're a guy. If your wife's wife cheats on you, you can sue the guy
Why
she
can
cheated
is
on
is
with,
that not a crime? Adultery?
not your
Like if
wife.
you're able to properly prove it.
Legally. I think she was talking about legally for adultery. You can sue the guy she cheated with, not the
No, but
woman
it would
herself.
go both ways, right? If a guy cheats on the woman, then the woman can sue their husband.
The book says, like she says in the book, that the
Wait, what? Why does it work
uh,
differently in the other case?
it's because it's a law like that is just treating women like property.
Huh?
Uh-huh. In
Wait, is
that
that
case, she can sue
really
the
how it
husband, but
it
the
is
husband cannot sue
there
the
in the
wife.
law? That
Because a woman is treated like property.
hmm.
Like, if a woman cheats with someone, some other guy just used like this, like wooed her or something.
Like if
That is
she
kind of
was
like
like
how the morality
in
works,
that
right? I
relationship against her
personally don't.
consent, then I could see ki, okay, but then you sue for
Okay, now that
like
you're questioning
rape
it,
or
I'll have to
something.
look into it again. Well, the book claimed that I need to look
Huh.
into it more properly. But morally,
But you
For
can't
now,
say that
morally,
legally,
you can see
The,
that
you,
it's sort of how it
huh?
works in our country. Like,
No, but I think if it is like culturally thought of it that way, that is understandable. But I would be surprised if legally those things
औरत की
are
कोई will नहीं होती
considered
खुद
that
की.
way. Ki woman cannot have consent or stuff like that.
It's just an object. You'll be surprised, is what we can say.
Hmm. Like, if there is a guy, isn't there a possibility that he actually did not know
Are you really
that
surprised
woman was
because there's
married?
this notion in
Yeah, so what if he
movies
just thought
वगैरह
that he is in a normal
that when a
relationship?
woman
Like,
cheats
is
on
he really at fault?
her partner with a guy,
No, like,
the guy who got cheated on is nothing to the woman. He goes ahead and beats up the guy she cheated on with.
hmm,
There is, there is. I feel that it's not even his fault, even if he knew that it was. I mean, I don't like. I won't like. I don't think he should. A guy and the guy in that situation is should have much
yeah.
significance. He didn't do something like honorable.
I think the main reason for that would
He
be the
did
insecurity
something bad,
that
but I
your
don't
wife
think
thought
it's
you were not good enough for her. So
like
you're not
for
mad
a
at the
stranger if
wife,
you
you're
don't know
mad
this
at the
person. I
guy
don't think
because you're
it's
insecure
bad
about
enough
yourself.
that you give it too much value. Okay, if your wife, if your partner cheated on you with that guy, focus should be the
Hmm,
partner, not the guy.
hmm,
I have no idea
hmm,
how that. I think a lot of guys. I was writing something related to this notion कुछ साल पहले. Uh, कि this is something I have thought about पहले भी, and I was talking with Pranat to kind of understand this emotion. Why would you be annoyed at the guy? Why would you?
hmm.
And that's something I personally don't feel. Like I asked him if he
Yeah, I read
would
it.
feel that way, and
How did we get to cheating?
that
We were more like
he said
talking
that
about
he.
bringing children,
I
and
think he
if
said
it
that he
is,
does. Is what that happens. I don't know if his opinion has changed, but उस time पे he said that. Anyway, what were we talking about? Reddit. Okay,
you think this is going to be the biggest generational gap ever?
talking about Reddit.
Because like I have this feeling कि
Recently,
अभी तक के
this
there was the world did not
very
change
annoying thing
at the
has
pace it
been
is changing
getting
now with technology. So
a lot of attention.
even like
I'm
with my
trying
parents, I
to
feel like I
look
don't
for a
think
take on it.
like it might be the case that they feel a
Uh,
little disconnect with their parents, but I
Take
really feel a
minute.
big chunk of disconnection with my parents and like other people their age. And, like, okay, maybe they
Um,
do try to relate with us, but I think they physically cannot at the level of the change, like the things we are experiencing. Their experiences are way different.
I feel very like
Hmm.
and kind of not sure about it because I'm still very young and I already have beginning to like
Yeah, but like I don't think
coincidentally I'm
even
also
like
beginning to have
technology,
these
it was
things,
changing
these
before, but it
feelings
did not
about
influence our experiences as
the
much
new
as it does
technology, the
now,
technology that
because
is
like
new
we are
for
looking at the
us.
screen all the time. But
Like, and I'm feeling very
that
opposed
was
to
not the
that
case
technology
until like a few
when
decades
I
back,
feel
right?
that the young generation
So
will just accept it.
the thing I'm pointing
I
out is because I
really
had this feeling कि
genuinely feel
before we,
opposed to
you
it.
know, old people were
It's
considered
a little
wise
difficult for me to
because like we can
comment.
learn from their experiences and stuff. Now their experiences is kind of like you can say that in some aspects it would be useful, but it might not be that useful now because they definitely did not experience the things we're experiencing these days, like the problems we are facing, that kind of stuff. That's what I'm referring to as a generational gap. That the problems we are facing, we are unable to learn from our parents and their parents. Kind of, we have to kind of find out our own solution on the go. Hmm. Hmm.
I do feel that we have more problems with kind of figuring out what to do with our lives as opposed to older generation. Maybe
Hmm.
partly maybe it comes from privilege too. Okay, I don't know. Like this is something I might have talked about better, but if you look at films, Pirani, you see that these characters like Tyler Durden, like those time ki films, they're oddly really like they're middle aged and they're confused about whether they're in the right place or not. They feel very dissatisfied with their lives. That
Hmm.
problem feels outdated now, kind of. Because I feel that movies as they have gone on, this is something I've noticed, more recent films to the younger generation in their 20s, as people who are just in their parents' homes, unsure what to do with their lives. They just straight up like don't know where to even begin.
Hmm.
It's a difference I've noticed. I don't know if it
Yeah.
means anything. And definitely,
Yeah.
this. I don't know if it's the biggest gap ever. Okay, I don't know the kind of childhood the previous generation has gone through.
Hmm.
I, I mean, it's something I can be certain of that it's a definitely a
Hmm.
bigger gap than what my parents experienced with their parents. Okay. They
Yeah.
all just seem to love
I
their
have seen
parents so
this
much.
thing. I think Moist Critical ने बनाया था इसके ऊपर वीडियो एंड
Anyway, you see that link I shared with you. So,
या इट इज सॉर्टेड बाय
if you
टॉप
see
राइट.
that, um, you before you watch
या
anything, this is a subreddit, and if you scroll
या
down
आई हैव सीन
throughout,
दिस क्लिप,
you'll see
नॉट द
that
फुल
it's
वीडियो
filled
बट
with the
दिस क्लिप.
face of the same guy.
First of all, like the main source of
Not
information
Moist
was that Moist
Critical.
Critical video
What do you see? Like it's like,
because that guy generally talks about the
is
major
it
things happening in
sorted by top
culture.
of the week? Okay.
Hmm.
Do you see
But
the
from the looks of it,
first video?
it seemed like this guy
Have
kind
you seen
of
this video?
was angry about something, and he was kind of taking it out on the dog.
Okay.
Like even he
What do
just
you know of it?
उसका dog खड़ा हुआ है थोड़ा सा हल्का सा, and he got really angry that why his dog is moving around. He scolded it first time में, and second time में फिर से करा. It seemed like he
I
reached out for something and he used a shock collar,
I didn't know that Moist Critical
and the
made a
dog
video on
yelped.
it.
And इसके इसी कारण से वो पूरा ड्रामा क्रिएट हुआ आई थिंक ये वाली चीज. बट पीपल ही ऑल्सो सेट कि पीपल स्पेकुलेट कर रहे हैं मे बी कि उसका टो फंस गया होगा कोई फैब्रिक वगैरह में. दैट्स व्हाई द डॉग yelped and it gave a false impression कि he used a shock collar. But like there is evidence for that he it might actually be a shock collar, something like that. Voice critical का. हम्म. 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 हम्म.
Wait, where where is? Can you share that? Like, I will talk while you're looking for it. Can you show me Moist Critical talking about it? But anyway, this is a
हम्म.
guy I've been watching frequently for the past few months. He is a political commentator. He's Hassan, and he's a very left-wing person, and he's kind of the only person in that domain who is itna left-leaning. A Twitch streamer, and
हम्म.
if you look at it, and to be fair, I don't really have much respect for Moist Critical either. But so I would be really surprised if he would have claimed that it was a shock collar
हम्म.
thing. But definitely, but there was this clip which this part of the stream which people clipped and ran with it,
हम्म.
and the idea is key. The dog gets up and walks around. He tells
हम्म.
the dog to get back to the bed, and the dog. while climbing the bed, clips her nail or something. I was gonna say it yelps. And at that exact moment, he seems to be leaning towards something on his table. And people just ran with this
Hmm.
idea that this guy is using a shock collar. You don't really
Hmm.
have to kind of. I mean, I was curious about what you had to say about it because, as an outsider, because this thing got unexpectedly popular,
No, but
and
isn't
this is
generally left wing people more supported than
clearly, clearly
attacked generally online?
not the case
No?
that it is being made out to be. It's just that he's a political streamer and people are
Like,
is looking for opportunities to
is it conservative?
like
It seemed more left leaning than
attack
conservative.
his
Like there is a whole
character every
subreddit for
opportunity
conservatives,
they
yes,
get.
but in general the posts are against
And
like
this
Republicans.
thing got weirdly popular. No, no, no. You might remember me saying like Barky Reddit is so fucking conservative, even though Reddit is supposed to be the left-leaning social media. This this thing you see, this clip you see, this subreddit you see, I feel that it is a very conservative subreddit in general. Magar, other than that,
Mhm.
yes, Reddit is a relatively more liberal social media. And I feel that once you move beyond that, once you look more into stuff, like read more into politics, and you perhaps lean more towards the left, and realize that they're closer to the center than they are to the left. Like, there's this entire community of people
Like you
who
should
take
have a
pride
third
in being
view of
centrists,
political system then,
you
right?
know.
And like
It's this very bizarre thing. Like, they take pride in not being biased towards the right or towards the left. That, if you think at all about it, that is such a bizarre thing to even say. Okay, left or right is
hmm,
dependent on the beliefs, the core beliefs that you have about how the society should work. What does
hmm,
even being a what does being a centrist even mean in that case?
hmm.
No, like most of the time, like centrists are just right wing people who are who sometimes kind of say something against extremely right wing people. Yugi, extremely right wing people are racist and homophobic, but right wing people are still capitalists.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting as a person who was completely outside the domain of this thing, who kind of saw it
Hmm.
mostly as kind of a
Yes.
meme, I guess. Like me, that a meme that has gotten popular. Mm.
Hmm.
Really,
Yeah, I
I
think
mean,
it might be
I
कि
don't
they
know what
the
to
clips to
say,
float
but
around हो रही they were purposefully formatted in
as
a
a
way that
function
it
of my
seems
job, I've been
like
also been
because
listening
वो
to this
clip
guy.
में the main thing
Kind
which
of
raises
during my
suspicion
job,
is
क्योंकि
not
उसका
कि
stream
वो
of
dog
duration में
yell
चल
कर रहा
रहा
उस
है,
time पे. It is he seems
and
angry
I'm
with his
listening to
dog
the stream when I'm on my job
and
a lot of the times, and
he tells him to sit at the same place again and again. So
like
like
by
it is
talking
formatted
with
in that
people,
way
you
that
can
if
tell whether
somebody
they'll
is that
shock
angry
their
for no
dogs or
reason
not.
at their dogs, they might shock them. Like it seems
And I,
feasible,
and I can
but
say with
yeah, it
certainty
just
that this
might
guy
be
will
that
not
कि
shock
उसी
his
टाइप से
dog.
फॉर्मेट करा है उसको देखने के लिए.
It's just, I feel that like,
Hmm.
what? Um, that feels weird. Because I feel that I can act, I can sound annoyed with Hatsu. Like, when, like, if I'm talking with you on a call and talking about something serious,
Hmm. Yeah, that's
I
what I'm
feel
saying.
like
It was a
I
clip. I
can
have never
be
watched this guy. I
annoyed
have
with
never heard
Hatsu
about
and
this guy. So if I just watch this
tell
clip,
him to
it just
not
seems
bother
like he
me.
gets annoyed at the dog for no reason. But we are not provided
And
the
you won't
context
think
कि वो
much of
क्या
that.
बात कर रहा था उसके पहले and why he's talking to his dog in such a manner, right? So for a first time
I
viewer,
mean,
it does seem like he's
I won't
getting
say
angry as
he
it
sounds
at his dog for
angry
no reason.
at the dog. He's just talking about something. And then that tone is just carried over to him talking to the dog.
Yeah, you have a lot of movies, it seems. One thing I want to know about is what is The Penguin, because I have never seen you give 0 stars to a movie or any media. Look at it in the screenshot.
Hmm. It is very interesting how as an outsider is looking
It,
at it.
oh, and then
Yeah,
it makes sense.
very interesting.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah,
We
yeah.
have talked a lot
That's what I
without
was confused
even
about. Ki, like,
starting
how
to
bad
talk
a
about
media
media.
would be for you to give it 0 stars.
The Penguin, I've given it zero. What?
Hmm.
Wait a minute. What?
Hmm.
Ah,
Okay.
wait, where is it?
Yeah, you were
Oh, I've not
guys were
given it
watching it.
zero
I
stars. I've
joined
just
in.
not given it a
Huh.
rating.
Why were you
I
watching that movie? That
usually
seems so
kind
cringe
of don't.
worthy
It's not possible to
kind
give
of.
zero stars. Half is the least you can give.
Yeah, you have talked about it being like
Like,
what is the word?
it's a
Misogynistic
show.
and stuff like
That's
that,
like
those genering
that's
terms.
why I didn't give it a rating. Because I
Hmm.
usually just rate movies. Uh, it's like
Oh.
Penguin is a Batman character. It's a show about him. Do you remember watching Kabir
Hmm.
Singh? You watched Kabir? मैं थोड़ा सा देखा था. That's exactly why we were watching it.
How do you enjoy that? I don't
Uh,
get.
yeah, have you heard of Animal?
The what?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's an older film by the same guy,
I,
and it's
I don't think I have
very
watched
much
what
like
you're
that.
saying,
And
The
I
Room.
really enjoyed watching Animal.
What was it about?
You know how like horrible it was, and
Huh?
Kabir Singh, I would say, was enjoyable in a similar way. These people were watching it for the second time. I was watching it for the first time.
I don't remember.
I fucking
क्या
enjoyed
होता
it
क्या
so
मूवी में
much.
तो बता थोड़ा.
Um, did you enjoy watching The Room?
Hmm.
The Room? I think we watched it together. It was this very bad film from the early 2000s made by this idiot.
No, I think like it is a kind of movie which would resonate with a specific audience, and
Huh?
yeah, so like is it really falling on its face or is it
I don't
fulfilling its
remember either.
purpose to
It's
appeal
just
to a certain audience?
a very bizarre film to exist. And but anyway, you can refresh your memory on
Yeah.
it later. Uh, it's like, it's to see a man so passionate about a subject. He's making a fucking film about it,
Hmm.
and to see him fall on his face, it's kind of fun, don't you think?
Where, what kind of things do you find
It
funny and
does.
when do they get converted into cringe? Or is there no
I mean,
line?
I mean, for people, yeah, it is like, this is probably one of the most money-making directors right now in Bollywood. No doubt about that.
Hmm.
But for me, it's falling on its face because like I am
Sure.
educated enough to know all the things that are wrong with it, and
148.
to look at it be so uh, shamelessly misogynistic. Oh, it's kind of funny. Wait, I'll share a scene with you. But do you want to watch that scene right now? I mean, I'll edit it out of this thing if you want to for your live reaction.
Oh,
Okay. एक मिनट
हाँ
टाइम
ओके,
डाल देगा. I'm
दिख रहा है.
looking for the scene.
Hmm.
S- This woman is getting married. Okay. I guess I'll just stream it for you.
What the fuck?
You see it? कबीर सिंह नहीं मैं तुझे एनिमल का सीन दिखा रहा हूँ. Okay. This woman he has a crush on is getting married.
मेरे को बाकी सब चीजें आई एम टू डिस्ट्रैक्टेड बाय हिज लॉन्ग हेयर वो
तो
कितना अजीब लग रहा है
वुमेन
उसमें
एम्पावरमेंट देख रहा है उस सीन में. सी ऑल डे.
what the hell that looks so bad what the hell why do you want that hairstyle
I would like to bring to your attention that it's this guy's profession to make art and to make poetry.
what this
They call. He just has a mind. I'm going to get this hairstyle when I go on a biking trip with Pranav.
isn't like everything he just said
On a
isn't
biking
it
trip.
like a very like something like something talked about in
Alpha Alpha
as
बोल
a
यार
mockery
ये.
to those influencers who promote these kinds of things.
हाँ.
Yeah, but I didn't think it was that much. Uh, what can I say? Like it was popular enough that an actor and a filmmaker would agree upon making it to an actual like part of the movie. क्या बोलूं मैं भाई? Like are they like behind the scenes aware how that all that क्या बोलूंगा मैं? Yeah,
I mean, it
that's what I
depends
want
on
to know.
the side
Huh?
of internet you live
I
in,
don't
right? In
think
this
it's
algorithm-ridden internet, there are also a crowd of people who watch this stuff unironically.
that makes sense. If like if you're like working on a video for misogyny, then watching those movies makes sense. I can agree. But I wouldn't find it entertaining. Like just now watching I am baffled. I'm not entertained, but I am indeed baffled.
This is his passion project.
I'm even more baffled that this is not like some kind of parody in which they are very self-aware that this is ridiculous, but they're
You
ridiculing
think
that
that you think
community.
you think that they think that this is ridiculous? No, no. I watched the interview.
Yeah.
The part of the
But
reason I thought watched Kabir
huh,
Singh was also to work on my video as one of the films I had to watch, a misogyny video.
huh, sure then. I was talking about generational gap. Maybe I am
Did you
already in
not
the
find that
older
pelvis
generation now.
scene entertaining? Dude, it's very weird.
Hmm.
Vanga is a very weird guy. And it, like, the guy acting is one of the biggest actors
Hmm.
in Bollywood right now. I mean, it's just indicative of the way tide is turning. Yeah, who knows? The film I watched in the theater was one battle after another while we are talking about politics.
Hmm.
This is a very timely film. Paul Thomas Anderson has made this film. He is a very proclaimed director in our time. He has made a lot of films that are like respected and acclaimed. Uh, so he is sort of not he. This film
Hmm.
focuses on um I don't know. I will not describe the premise of the film, I guess. But this film does a very good job at one thing. It You know what's been going on with the immigration stuff in America right now. It does a very good job at sort of analogizing that with Nazi Germany. It doesn't do it overtly, but the way it presents the immigration problems in America, it
What
feels
is it
very
about?
reminiscent of what you understand about the Nazi Germany. And it's a fun film too. It's like uh, not a. It's an accessible film. People won't find it boring. Vagera. People will watch it. People are watching it. It's a good film. Um, Asteroid City is a film I enjoyed a lot. It's like I've never truly liked Wes Anderson की कोई film. This is the
Uh-huh.
one that I really liked by him. It like is personal. It focuses on uh, his experience as an artist and a
Hmm.
filmmaker, it's nice. It felt personal to me, and I was drunk. Uh, it's a little difficult to describe, but like
Maybe it's something
it's
which you need to watch to understand. I will
about this
assume that, I guess.
set of people who go to a small like
Hmm.
a town in the middle of nowhere जहाँ पे कुछ नहीं है एक resort के अलावा and there's an asteroid का hole वहाँ पर बहुत पुराना है and it's
Is
called
this a
Asteroid
South Indian
City.
movie? It sounds
एक
like a South Indian
एलियन
movie.
आता है और वो एस्ट्रॉइड उठा के ले जाता है but this entire thing is a play itself and there's the writer of the play we are looking at him too and उसका experience and the director and
Hmm.
um they're all there to participate in this
You
science fair
can't describe it,
or
huh?
all these kids are geniuses. I did a horrible job at describing.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
okay.
something I cannot describe. Nobody can describe. Yeah.
Hmm.
Another film you cannot describe is Aalavandhan.
Okay.
Uh, this
No, I
yeah,
think
I watched it with
it
Pranath.
might be
Uh,
another movie which you need
it's
to
a
watch
it's an amazing film. It's
to
a
appreciate.
Kamal Hassan film.
Hmm.
Uh, I um
Yeah.
I'll just read the description on
It,
Letterboxd. Nandu and Vijay are brothers who were abused by
hmm.
their stepmother during their younger days. Nandu, who is mentally ill, decides to kill Vijay's fiancée as he
It's fun in
visualizes
the sense
her
that it is
as his
collaborating,
stepmother.
but it also frustrating in a sense that you need to collaborate.
It's this film is bizarre and a lot of fun. Pranath will agree with
No, nahi,
me.
nahi, nahi. Not in the way of holding you
Uh,
back, but like
you don't believe
you you
me?
don't just see what you're doing yourself, but you also have to see like what is happening. आजू बाजू वाले क्या चल रहा है, क्या कर रहे हैं, and it gets a little overwhelming, I guess.
Yeah, it's
That's
an
what I'm trying to say. कि
experience.
actually the best
Um,
approach I found was to like properly
Something
divide
we both
our
have been
tasks,
playing
and
recently
once
again. We
it
have picked
is
it
like
up after a
planned, like
long
what
time.
who's going to do what, then it gets
Overcooked
efficient.
too.
Like that is the main difficulty of each level, is to properly assign, to like efficiently carry out what like each person has to do. That is the biggest difficulty. After that, it is not that like frustrating.
Damn, I didn't
I
feel
think it's a pretty
like
fun
that.
game. Like
I guess
there
people
is
who
not
are
a
good at
like
games
one
feel
single
like that.
solution to a
Like these
level.
people
Like
are holding me
it
back.
depends on your
Is that
friends
the
and the
case?
number of players and the like um what can I say? The position you started at, I suppose. कहाँ पे किसको क्या करना है. Why are you so quiet? क्या हो गया? Hmm. Have you? You know, न्यू बैंगलोर।
Hmm.
हाँ। Hmm. Have you figured out what you're anxious about? Exactly. Hmm.
Uh, for a second, I was consumed by the anxiety of going to the get together, but sorry. Okay, it's getting closer. Damn, it's pretty close. Am fucking hell, New Bangalore.
Hmm.
I just got a मतलब वो गूगल फोटो तो भेजता रहता है ना रिमाइंडर नोटिफिकेशन
Hmm.
like notification I got a notification. Okay. Memories from Bangalore. Um,
Like if you could go to this somehow, you can attend this every day. Like just
uh,
imagine for a second. Like how
that
what would be the thing that you would practice to
people will
be
see how weird I
better
am.
every time you attend
That's
this?
not a mystery to me. Like I know I am anxious. Like I'll just go there
Like
and
which
be
part of it
weird, sit in a
would
corner,
like
not
to
saying
improve
anything. And these people will, because they're so
in
nice, they'll
yourself?
feel the need to accommodate me and they'll go out of there to accommodate me. And then I'll be able to return that to because I'm so awkward.
Hmm.
But nahi to it will be okay.
Hmm. You
I don't
haven't
know why I
answered my
said yes
question
to this.
though.
Mm.
What? Yeah, like but is fucking up the problem or is
I
anxiety the problem?
but just like I'm not an inherently awkward
Yeah,
person,
but what
right?
is the
I
bigger issue? Is it
talk okay with you. I'm okay
huh?
with talking with my friends and everything, people I'm familiar with.
Yeah, but
It's
is it
more
as
a
big
matter
as
of
being
talking with
anxious?
people I'm unfamiliar with, people in groups, and
I feel
these
like
are also people who I
generally
think are
even
very smart,
uh,
and
when
I'm
I fuck up, I
scared of
don't
them,
feel that
even though they're very nice.
bad about it because I feel like it was just a mistake, even if it is caused by my own anxiety. I don't feel bad about it. So generally, I'm not worried about it, like
I
fucking up
told
or
you that
making a mistake.
that's not a that's not the right thing to look at. It's more of a and like as I said, anxiety is a self-fulfilling prophecy. As long as that anxiety exists, I'll fuck up. It's not the only problem is the anxiety. Anx- Anxiety is about fucking up. Fucking up is definitely the problem.
If you could engage what?
Fucking up is definitely a problem.
You don't like Moist Critical?
I mean, if it's not a situation of responsibility either, right? I mean, it's more going somewhere I feel like I don't belong.
Hmm.
I don't know.
No, I feel like he generally he only talks about the topics which are really popular. Like,
I hate Moist Critical so much.
uh,
What? I find him very annoying. His entire existence kinda annoying. I mean, I don't think he's a bad person, but this guy. This
hmm,
is. I haven't watched much
I don't
Moist
know.
Critical, but this is his image in my head. He, after all is said and done, and this guy comes out
Hmm.
and
Yeah, I
drops
feel
his
like
opinion.
if you're influencing opinions of
Like
a lot of
everybody
people,
was just waiting for
then you
this.
should have more input
After
than just your like
the world has already
opinion over a
formed its
glance of
opinion, right?
what the people
He waits
है
for the tide
ऊपर
to
ऊपर से
take a
बताया है
side.
जो
He waits for the world to take a side and drops his opinion, and all his audience acts like, oh, this is so based.
hmm.
वही तो मैं बोल रहा हूँ. He doesn't like, even though he talks about popular stuff, he never talks about controversial stuff.
Hmm.
Even though he tries to paint an image that he is
I
sometimes say
haven't watched that.
controversial based things.
No, I am not. That's what I was saying. I haven't watched enough. Oh, like I don't really care about his opinion either. I just want
Hate
to
was
be
a
informed
strong
कि
word.
दुनिया
I
में क्या
don't
चल
hate
रहा
him.
है
I
and
just
that's it.
find his existence a little annoying.
Even that these days I don't really do that much. Honestly, it feels like a chore to be informed about everything. I feel like it's just these days better to mind your own business.
I think it's not that. It's like I don't know
Anyways, should
that
we end the
aspect of him.
podcast?
It's just it feels like a very deliberate choice that he doesn't say
Wait,
anything
what?
unless he's sure that it's not going to be controversial.
Oh no, I had written it like in case we
And
needed more
like
stuff.
still controversial enough that it feels like it's controversial. It was controversial थोड़े देर पहले. It's not
Like
anymore.
there is, I can talk about it, but there is nothing like I want to talk about. Like I can
Anyway, are
inform
you
you
a
what
regular
I have
watcher?
been playing and uh, stuff like that, but there is no particular thing I want to like explicitly like anything exciting to talk about it. Honestly, I've started playing Caitlyn. If I have to give a quick
Yeah,
overview,
yeah.
I started playing Caitlyn, and I'm pretty much sticking to that. Like बिफोर मैं वॉविक वगैरह खेलता था, राइट? आई हैवंट ट्राइड हिम अगेन बिकॉज मेरे को फिर जंगलर का
हम्म।
देखना पड़ेगा क्या क्या करता है वो। एंड बाकी एडीसीज भी ट्राई करा मैं, वो इतने
I
सूट नहीं
can
करे मेरे को, तो आई जस्ट
understand where
बिन
you're
लाइक
coming
कंप्लीटली
from.
on. Yeah, but I pretty much caught up really quickly, honestly. Like at least with Caitlyn, उसका बहुत सिंपल ही है.
ना, अभी इतनी सारी बच्ची है बातें करने को।
ओह हाँ, I
I
guess
was gonna
लास्ट वीक
talk
ही खेला
about
था
League of
शायद, पता नहीं.
Legends. We run out of things to talk about. You started playing League of Legends after years. तो फिर
Good luck
बोलेगा
with
नहीं,
यार.
or do you want to talk about it अगले episode में?
एक हफ्ते में? वेट, बट नेक्स्ट वीक फ्राइडे को मैं जा रहा हूँ. I won't be taking my laptop.
Makes sense.
हाँ. Yeah, yeah, that we can do. I
हम्म।
don't have any use for it. That's why I was thinking कि मैं नहीं लेके जाता हूँ, जबरदस्ती कैरी करना पड़ेगा. बिकॉज मतलब घर पे तो क्या गेम वगैरह खेलता हूँ, वहां जाके क्या ही गेम खेलूंगा मैं.
You haven't
इसके
played
अलावा
for
तो
a
कुछ होता
while.
नहीं है ज्यादा कुछ, काम लैपटॉप
Played
का.
in a while.
या. हम्म.
नहीं नहीं, मैं अभी का पूछ कह रहा था, you haven't played in a while.
हाँ,
अभी कुछ दिन से खेला नहीं है तो।
आई कैन डू एन वॉक अलोंग
हम्म।
पॉडकास्ट. क्योंकि
Yeah.
एक देयर इज गोइंग टू बी 2 days जहाँ पे वरुण ऑफिस जाएगा, एंड लाइक आई विल बी ऑन
I
माई ओन,
guess,
एंड आई
yeah,
वाज
we can
थिंकिंग मे
end
बी
the
आई विल जस्ट
podcast
एक्सप्लोर
now.
काइंड ऑफ.
Yeah. Enjoy it. एक हफ्ते में फिर से रिकॉर्ड करनी है।
या आई थिंक उसमें वी हैड सम इश्यूज कि उसमें नॉइस वगैरह आएगा एंड स्टफ लाइक दैट, राइट? Yeah, we'll see if it's feasible. Bye bye. 39, I think. 39 की 29? हाँ नहीं, 39. द हेल, इतने सारे एपिसोड हो गए. ये क्यों होता है हर बार जब भी रिकॉर्डिंग खत्म होती है, मैं जाता हूँ, कोशिश करता हूँ अडोबी ऑडिशन में जाने की, घुसने नहीं देता मेरे को. इट्स रियली अनोइंग.